Welcome back, ladies and mental gen and everyone in between. I know I said I was going to save this for Thursday, but I realized that Cemetery Mary is a very, very long game. So, we're going to start it Tuesday. We're going to play another game on Thursday. And then we're going to be back for more Cemetery Mary on Friday. So that we can get through this. So that you can... So you can enjoy the story a little bit more. Wait 1 second. Okay. Everything is working. Alright. Where do I start from? So we're going to be starting on Crowven's route. And to do that, we need... Oh, wait. I want to go to... Oh yeah, we go to cafe. I think I can skip this because we've already heard this dialogue. Okay. I spotted Crowven pretty quickly. Dressing the way we do, it wasn't that hard. I'd recognize those red and black striped sleeves from a mile away. Alright. When Crowven saw me, he gave me a hug. It made me realize how long it had been since he last hugged me. His arms felt relaxed, and he was wearing his classic smile. For a moment, it looked as if he was back to his normal old self. We had lunch together, and like he promised, it was his treat. So, you definitely dabbed? Of course. Of course it did. You know I had to do it to him. Oh, Crowven. That's so you. I know, right? The thought about mentioning how happy I was that he was starting to feel all right. But I was worried that by bringing it up, he might get upset again. So I just kept the conversation going. There was no reason to bring it up anyways. So, would you consider it a successful date? Oh yeah, totally. I mean, they looked ready to kill me by the end of it, but in the fun way, you know? Kind of like how my mom looks at Dad whenever he makes a bad pun. Exactly. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Do you think you'll be able to take them out again? Maybe. Crowven's talking about, Vesilis. Wow. Going on a date sounds fun. Aw, don't worry, Mars. Someone will take you out too one day. So, anyways, do you like it here? The Planet Dollars, I mean. I always thought it was overhyped, but now that we have one, it actually ain't too shabby. Oh, actually, I've been here before. Oh, you have? When? Oh, I was just here the other day, because I wanted to check it out. Funnily enough, we sat at this table, too. Oh, you did? Wait. Who's we? Did you suddenly make friends behind my back? Huh? Oh. I was here at this... I was here, the place was pretty packed, so the only empty seat was at this table. But some other girl was sitting here too, and I guess we're, like, kind of friends now? I mean, I just met her, but we're keeping in contact, so... Her name's Twyla. Twyla? Yeah. Is there a problem with that? Mary, listen to me. I'm saying this because I care about you. Stay away from Twyla. Huh? Why? You just can't talk to her, okay? Of all the people you had to talk to her, she's kind of the girl who's who'd stab the devil in the ass with his own pitchfork. Seriously? You shouldn't be talking to her. Everything's working. Everything's working. Do you know her? Did something happen between you two? You've never mentioned her before, and, Mary, please? I know I'm coming off really bad right now. And you probably think I'm being a giant dick. But just don't talk to her. You just can't. I'd already promised I'd help her with some stuff. But I trust your reasons for disliking her, even if I don't know what they are. I think it's a little too late to back out of the arrangement, but I'll definitely take what you said to heart. I'll be careful. Good. You should be. Come on, let's go throw a trash out. Crowven was still salty over Twyla, even after I had attempted to drop the conversation. He said he wouldn't talk about it anymore. Better not ever mention him to Twyla. Ever. We tried to spend the rest of the day together, but it was more than apparent he wasn't in a good mood anymore. At least by the time we started heading home, he had calmed down to such a more normal state. After getting home, he said he was going to smoke outside for a little bit, so I let him, and headed up to the bed, and do what I did every night. I don't think this changes, so I think we can skip it. Yeah, I don't think that changes, so you can skip. Yeah, let's just read this. I didn't sleep at all. I didn't sleep at all that night. I really didn't. There were a few times I shut my eyes and tried to, but nothing could calm me down anymore at this point. My anxiety was through the roof. I just wanted Mom and Dad back. I wanted to know for certain that they were okay. It should have been me that was taken. Maybe it was supposed to be. Next morning, when I got up, Crowven was still home. He seemed to be acting pretty normal for once. At least, not agitated. But despite this, I didn't sit and have breakfast with him. I wasn't in the mood to really talk to anyone. Not right now. Not after last night. It was too much. I just wanted some private time to myself. I wanted to cool down. And as I was about to leave, Crowven called out to me. Not eating breakfast, Mars? I responded. He responded with a simple, okay. And after that, I was out the door. I just really wanted to go to that place and not be bothered. On the bus right there, all three of them texted me again. Crowven said he noticed I left pretty quickly and hoped I wasn't upset with him for his behavior lately. Twyla wanted to talk about some of her progress on her research, and Reginald said he'd be at the cemetery again today. Although I appreciated their messages, I really just needed to be home, to be alone. I needed to go back there and just relax. And no, that's not the right word. I wasn't going there to relax. I was going there to mourn. Should I read this? We've already kind of read this. I just want to read the parts that we haven't read yet. So, all right. Let's do the 13th birthday. Not to say I didn't enjoy my following birthdays or previous birthdays, but my 13th birthday was especially enjoyable. That was the day my parents got me a tarantula. I had been begging them for months, and they finally gave in and let me get one. I'd always loved tarantulas, despite the way others often view them. Or maybe it was in spite of how people viewed them. But I always knew they were gentle if you were nice to them. The way you should be. I picked the biggest and fuzziest one they would allow me to get. I named her Shelly. And I collect seashells and put in her enclosure. And I collect seashells to put in her enclosure. I even put cute little bows on the outside of it. I'd always wanted to show Shelly to others, but of course, they didn't like her as much as I did. I really loved Shelly, but she ended up getting sick, really sick. None of the vets could even figure out what was wrong with her. Around sometime last year, she died. So, was that Reginald's doing too? Did he do that? I was so miserable I didn't even want to eat. But my mom knew my weaknesses. She began making all my favorite foods for me. And it was hard being hungry and miserable at the same time. Even though it was just food, it helped me feel a lot better. Standing here, it's almost as if I could smell her still making it. And Dad would sit with me at the counter and make sure I got my fair share of dad puns for the day. I loved being able to sit with them and eat and just joke around, but now it was all covered in dust, and no one's here. Where should I go? We went to the Mom and Dad's room. Let's go to my room last time. No, not my room. We're going to Mary's room, okay? We're not going to my room. I decided to head up to my room. My real room. Wait, what? Blackout Hospital is a book? In the... what? Wait a minute. That can't be right. So does Blackout Hospital come before... No. Oh, this is confusing. I don't think... Well, there's the doll that Reggie takes if you don't go in this room. I don't know who this is. Is this supposed... As I stepped inside, I felt strangely happy. I missed my old room and all my stuff. I felt so nice to be back even if I wasn't staying. Just a sense of familiarity made me so calm. I wished I was able to take some of this stuff back home with me, but I didn't have anything to carry it in. When was the last time I was even in this room? I sat on my own bed. It was just as comfy as I remembered it. The bed in the cabin was nice, but it just couldn't compare. I missed having a canopy above me. I've had this bed ever since I was a little girl. I remember Dad tucking me into this bed, reading me bedtime stories when I was too fussy to sleep right away. It didn't take long for me to start crying. I missed my bed, I missed my house, I missed my parents. I remember my mom wishing me a good night one day, and then disappearing the very next. I hadn't heard from them since. They could be dead right now, and I wouldn't know. I didn't want to think about that. But could I really ignore the possibility if it meant... I just hated the situation I was in. Every little thing about it. I wanted to scream, but what good would that do? I felt helpless. And all I could do was sit and cry and wait for it to be over. I ended up falling asleep on my old bed. I was already exhausted from my lack of sleep, and crying certainly didn't help in that respect. When I woke up, I was unaware of how much time had passed, but I felt groggy, and I didn't think I should stay any longer. It'd probably just make me feel worse. I got up from the bed and began to head back downstairs. It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the stairs that I noticed someone was here. Some stranger kneeling over the front of the doorway or whatever, for whatever reason. I was almost frozen in my spot. Who were they? Why were they here? No one should have been able to get in. This place was locked up. That's right. I unlocked it. Crap. I stood there hoping they wouldn't see me. The way they were dressed with baggy dark clothes and their hood up, it told me they were most likely bad news. Did they follow me in here? I wasn't so sure what to do. I thought about trying to escape out the back way or sneakily heading back upstairs if need be, but as soon as I took a step back, I tripped slightly and let out a small yelp as I caught myself on one of the bar stools. The stranger immediately bolted outside. Wait! I wasn't able to get a good look at them. For a split second, I considered trying to chase after them. And even if that wasn't a stupid idea, they ran much faster than I could keep up with anyways. Panicked and slightly shaking, I took out my phone. I was so nervous I pressed it to my ear without even having dialed anyone yet. But who would I call? The police? No, I can't do that. I was already in here when I wasn't supposed to be. And I don't want to put any kind of attention on myself. But I can't just call nobody. I have to tell someone about this. Who do I go to? We're gonna call Crowven to continue this route. I rushed to call Crowven. He was my family, the only person I could trust with something like this. Please pick up Crowven. As I was beginning to fear Crowven forgot to charge his phone or something, he picked up. Yo. Crowven, where are you right now? Are you busy? Can you come meet me? Whoa. Hold up. What's with all the questions? Everything okay? I'm at the diner. There was somebody here. Some intruder. They just ran out, but please, can you come over? Come here. Cool down, Barry. Reel it back a bit. I'll come, okay? Don't panic. Yeah, okay, I'll try not to. Felt like an eternity passed before Crowven got here. I couldn't really read the expression on his face. He looked kind of concerned, but also kind of annoyed in a way too. Did it bother him somehow? Still, he calmed down pretty quickly. So we looked around the house together, trying to make sure that whoever was here didn't leave anything behind. And they didn't. Except, well, when we checked my parents' room, I noticed one of my mother's necklaces was missing from her drawer. That was the necklace my father had given her for their anniversary a few years back. But she couldn't have taken it with her. I remember seeing it here, checking the diner after my parents first disappeared. Did they take it? That thought put my stomach in knots. To think they must have been in here while I was dozing off in the other room. Oh, God. After we searched every room, we headed back downstairs. Crowven gave me a sad kind of look. A kind of sad look. Are you really okay, Mars? I'm fine now. Thanks for coming. Mars? Are you sure you weren't just imagining things? It's probably just an animal that got in. I don't know. I know it's just been kind of rough lately. And I know I haven't been helping in that, but so... look, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if... What? No! Crowven, I definitely saw a person in here. I swear it. Well, in that case... maybe it's just a squatter. Crowven, I really don't think so. This place was locked before. They couldn't have gotten in until I unlocked it. What if they followed me in here? Can't know that for sure, though, right? I guess not. Look, you caught me at a bad time. I really can't do a lot to help right now anyways. Let's just get out of here and try to forget it, okay? Forget it? Is there anything we can really do at this point? You already called me just because you didn't want to phone the police, right? Look, I'm sorry somebody got in. But what do you want me to do about it? I'm just one guy, Mars. I can't track him down for you. Let's just leave this place alone for now. I guess. We left and I locked the place back up. Something seemed off about Crowven today. He usually wasn't like this. Crowven was always a little hot-headed and defensive, especially towards me lately. But now that I'm actually asking for his help, he just doesn't seem to care. I went home disappointed that night. I could barely eat or brush my teeth properly. I almost went straight to bed. No, I couldn't do that. I just couldn't. Even if I wanted to. Okay, skip. Oh wait, we've already seen this part. Oh. Well, I mean, we've seen this part too, so we can move along. It still, like, blows my mind that I come back to this game after playing Blackout Hospital, featuring a character named Minspilla, and then they just straight up, and then Minspilla just gets straight up name dropped right here. That's like, yeah, I love this. That's why arcade kitten games are like so good, because like you could just play a future game, come back to a previous game, and you get connections. You just see some connections to the game that you just played before that. Like, whoa, what the hell? Wait, she was going to get married in a few months. None of us thought her condition was this bad. It's been canceled, of course, but at least she's wearing the dress now. But yeah, this game has to take place before Blackout Hospital, because Minspilla mentions the flowers that Mary gives her, and that's referring to this Mary, not the Blackout Hospital Mary. So, like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be theorizing in the middle of. Well, I mean, it's fine. How many of you are actually gonna just, like, straight up talk to me about this? Crowven. Hey, Mars. You good? Yeah, I'm good. What are you doing out here? I don't know. I remember you talking about some sort of funeral happening today. Figured I'd stop by and ask if you wanted to hang out after. But I guess now is after, so want to hang out? Oh, alright. What's that look for? Oh, it's nothing. It's just, well, I don't know. You've been kinda in a bad mood lately. It's kinda sudden that you want to hang out right now. Is there any reason for that? No, nothing special. It's not like I have other plans today or anything. No one's been responding to my texts, so...
Oh, I see. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. So we're hanging or nah?
Oh, yeah. Just, you're not, gonna get snappy with me, are you?
No promises.
Crowven!
I'm kidding. I won't. Come on, let's go.
I followed Crowven down the sidewalk as we headed somewhere. Suddenly he wants to spend time with me again. Even though other times it seems like he can't wait to get as far away from me as possible. Still, though.
Sorry.
I would appreciate the time he wanted to spend with me when he did. We kept walking together. I kind of just let him lead and follow him wherever. I kind of just let him lead and followed him wherever it was he was going. I didn't even think to ask until we had been walking a block or two already. Oh, hey, where are we going, actually? Or are we just wandering?
Huh? Oh, no. I figured we could go to the arcade together. Ever since I was there the other day, I've been itching to go back. It's not like I can play fighting games alone. I mean, you can't.
Oh, right. He says that.
I mean, I can, but it's not as fun.
The arcade. I felt so excited. I couldn't remember the last time I went to the arcade. Or any arcade for that matter. I wonder if it still looked the same as it does in my head. I wonder if they still have the crane machine. Well, those questions will be answered shortly enough.
And there's the little buddies. There's like, yay! And Crowven's like, sup bitches, I'm back.
The automatic doors in the front of the familiar brick building began to open up. The bright light from inside leaked into the dark interior of the building. The arcade. Oh, it was just how I remembered it. Except cleaner, with a new carpet, and I was taller now. Oh goodness, I haven't been to the arcade in so long.
Really? My friends and I are in here all the time. Honestly, it's kind of a wonder why we haven't been kicked out by now. Don't tell anyone, but I cheated at skee-ball last time I was here. Maybe we can do that today and rack in some tickets. Then we can finally get that lava lamp from the prized booth. But if only they still have it in blue color.
This is so exciting. Which should we play first?
I don't know. Why don't we look around and see?
Crowven and I sought out a game to play. We tried to look for ones we could play together since we were both here. It gave us a bit of a challenge finding one that was free, though. Yes, everyone else had the same idea we did to come here today. See, the last time you were here, that's when you met that person, right? Vasilis, I think?
Yeah, what about him?
Well, how are they? You haven't talked about them since Planet Dollars.
I noticed Crowven's face go a little red.
Oh, are you still seeing them?
None of your business. Crowven said as he avoided eye contact with me.
That was a bit snappy. I could tell he didn't mean it maliciously. Eventually, a fighting game opened up, just like he was hoping for. So we made our way over to begin playing. I'm not that all good at fighting games, or video games in general, but I have fun playing them regardless. We selected our characters. As we selected our characters, Crowven said he wouldn't go easy on me, so I had to make sure I had to give it my all.
Alright, here we go. You ready?
I think so, maybe. Well, you better be. What should I do? Oh wait, I gotta say first. The soft one? Not bad. But I'm better! Are you sure you haven't been in here in a while? Yeah? I don't know. Feel like you're lying to make me let my guard down. Oh, okay, you gotta... Okay, so yeah, you gotta win this just to get a point. Just to get a point with, yeah. No, bad, but I'm bitter. Yeah. Whoa! I actually won this time. Not bad. Now you're sure you don't come here on your own sometimes? Never, I swear. I'm just messing with you, Mars. Nice job. Crowven and I played a few more games after that. Some more fighting ones, one or two racing ones. All the kinds of games you can play with 2 players. Those kinds of games that don't really give out tickets, though. It looked as if we... Those kind of games we don't really give out tickets, though, so... It looked as if we wouldn't be getting that level in today. Playing all these games is really fun. I could see how it was starting to tire Crowven out. We were about to leave when I spotted it. I like this image. I tugged on Crowven's sleeve. Twitchy turned and looked at it. He groaned. Really? The crane machine? You know, they're just scams for your money, right? The toys in there are so cheap anyways, and you don't have enough. Alright, fine, I'll try it. Just keep in mind that I'm rusty, okay? Crowven and I walked up to the crane machine. He reached into his pockets for his wallet as I pressed my face to the glass in excitement. If there's one problem I definitely have aside from all the others, it's that I love plushies too much. I always collect them, even though they usually just sit all pretty in my room. Mary's little face right here. There's just something about how soft and comforting they are. Back when we were kids, Crowven and I would come to this arcade whenever he was in town. And I always tried to win things in the crane machine, but I could never do it. Dad would always try to, but he was like me, and could never quite get it right. But Crowven seemed to have a gift when it came to this stuff. It wasn't all the time, but more often than not, he was able to win things. And he always gave them to me. Most of the time, anyways. Alright, here we go. I heard him say as the claw lowered into the pit of toys and stuffed animals. I couldn't quite see what it was grasping, but it got something. When it raised itself up, it was a box. One of those mystery boxes holding a mystery prize inside. I'd never seen Crowven win one of those before. I don't think I've ever seen anyone win one of these before. The box let down the prize chute and I took it out. I dug into the tightly sealed tape with my fingernails, grabbed the flaps of the cardboard as I took out the prize. It was a book. Despite having come out of the machine, the book itself seemed a little old and worn. The cover read, "How to Talk to Ghosts." Remember this book, dear viewers. See, Mars, I told you all these machines are scams. Who wants to win a book?
What do you mean?
It's perfect! I love it! Thank you for letting me have it!
Yeah? It's nothing. I mean, as long as you're happy with it, I guess it's fine.
Crowven and I left the arcade after that. But I quite the pep in my step, I'm sure, as I was so happy with my new prize. And to be spending time with him again. It was actually a bit late in the day by the time we got out, so we grabbed something quick to bring back home for dinner. It was nice to be riding the bus back with Crowven this time. It made the ride and walk back to the cabin feel much less lonely and much less scary. After retiring to our rooms that night, I put the book on a bedside table to remember to read it later. Got all ready for bed. I pulled my phone out knowing I wouldn't be able to rest until this was taken care of. Okay, skip. I woke up the next morning pretty early. Earlier than usual. But I didn't feel tired. In fact, I actually felt pretty good. Yesterday was just a bit better of a day than usual. I'm glad it happened. Tried to be as quiet as I walked past Crowven's door that morning. I saw they left it open a crack, so I peeked inside. He was sleeping still, drooling over his pillow, arm hanging over the side. He looked absolutely silly.
Oh, come on, you... I really wanted... I think... If Arcade Kitten is watching, can you update this game and include a visual of Crowven just sleeping like that? I want to see that.
But it was nice to see him getting some rest for once instead of racing out of the house before dawn. Seeing as he was still home, I thought it might be nice if I made some breakfast for the two of us. I went downstairs and into the kitchen and started preparing some stuff with what we had. A while later, I heard Crowven coming down the stairs from the thumps of his steps, but he still alerted me by asking,
Hey, you cooking something down here?
Come into the kitchen. I just finished making pancakes.
What kind?
What other kind? Chocolate chip, duh.
Huh. You're right. It was foolish of me to ask.
Crowven took his usual chair in the kitchen as I set up plates for us. You want milk or water?
Milk, of course. Mary, why would you even suggest water? Why are you drinking water for breakfast? Unless you need like some whatever.
What kind of stupid asshole do you take me for? Crowven seemed preoccupied with his phone, but I was in too nice of a mood to care about that. He gave us both milk glasses and put some chocolate syrup on the table just in case. Because, you can never have too much. Crowven, are you doing anything today?
Why?
I just had a lot of fun yesterday, I don't know. I thought maybe we could do something again today. If you wanted to.
Oh, you want to? I hadn't really been planning on it.
Oh, I mean, it's okay if you're busy and all.
Well, I mean, there's some things I gotta take care of first. But will you be free later tonight?
Huh? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't really hang out with anyone besides you anyways.
Alright, cause the gang and I were thinking of heading to this club tonight.
The gang?
Yeah, me and my buds.
Oh, I heard you talk about them, but I've never met them before.
See? Perfect then. You can come to the club with us, meet them, and we can let loose over a few drinks. It's all good. man?
I don't drink, but I didn't terribly mind going to a club with Crowven. I had never really been to a club before, even though I'm sure I'm not really the kind of crowd they expect to see there. Even though I'm sure I'm not really the kind of crowd they expect to see there. I was always curious to see what one was like, so I looked forward to it. I tried to keep myself busy throughout the day. I cleaned the cabin a bit, as if it had been a bit out of shape. I cleaned the cabin a bit, as it had been getting a bit out of shape. And tried to start a grocery list, since I was sure we'd have to go on a run soon. Despite how I thought I might feel, I was excited, actually. I'd never met these friends of Crowven, but I know that he's known them for a while. So at least he's been living closer to Blackwood, but maybe even earlier. There have been times when Crowven will rush out of the house during dinner just to go meet them. At least I always assume it was them. He's always hanging out with them, as far as I know, despite how much time he seems to spend with them.
Yeah, my jaw really hurts. Tomorrow's stream's gonna have to be like a minimal... Thursday's stream is gonna have to be a minimal talking stream.
I've never met them, or even seen what they look like before. I always hear good things about them from him, though. So at the very least, I trust that they're nice people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope they like me. I kept up with Crowven throughout the day. I had to ride the bus into town without him this time, but that was okay. The hard part was following his directions. The club seemed like an awful lot of work to get to, but I was eventually able to find it after I realized it was sunken into the sidewalk. There was a staircase leading down to the entryway. I heard Crowven yell,
"Ah, there she is!"
as I cascaded down them. I finally met the people I heard so much about.
Here she is! Gal of the hour. I've heard good things about.
I've heard nice things about you.
Was all I could mutter out. It appeared more abrupt than I was expecting. I knew it was the kind of look and crowd Crowven liked to hang around, but maybe I wasn't as ready to meet them as I thought. Alright, check him out. Fellas, this is Mary. Mary, these are the fellas. My dude over there is Theodore. My other gal over there is Zappara. My other gal over here is Zappara. Yo! Y'all!
She's kinda cute, Crowven. In a scary kinda way.
Yeah. Creepy cute, as they say.
I like her eyes. They're just screaming, hey, looky, I've got a demon inside me. I like her horns, too. It really sells the look.
Crowven's friends. I wasn't sure how to feel about their compliments. Or how they were looking at me. Felt as if they were eyeing me down, and they stood off mostly to Crowven's other side. I wish they stopped looking at me like that. I really wasn't sure of what to say. Alright. Well, what are we here for anyway, then? Let's get in there.
I peered around Crowven and his pals. There was a bouncer in front of the door. He seemed like a giant compared to us. Also seems like he was kind of glaring at us. I whispered over to Crowven, is that guy going to let us in?
Huh? Oh, no, definitely not. It's cool, though. I'm gonna be a distraction. Then you guys are running and I'll find my own way in.
Huh?
Done this plenty of times before, so don't worry about it. So what did you do? What did you guys do? It can't be that you're. Well, Arcade Kitten said that all of these characters are like all the main characters are like college age or past college age. So what did Crowven do? Or did they say? I forget. I promise it's gonna be okay. If you say so. I mean, you seem to know your way around this better than I do. That a girl. It's easy. You don't even have to do anything. Except just go with the flow. I watched as Crowven walked up right to the bouncer and promptly kicked his... Oh dear. Well, wait. Arcade Kitten said that her characters don't have genitals. So what is Crowven kicking? Did he... What? What is Crowven kicking? What? Crowven then zipped right past us, the bouncer charging down his path, missing the rest of us by a hair. Before I could even call out to him, I felt a tug on my arm as Theodore and Zappara pulled me to the door. Come on, dumbass! That's our opening! And I was brought inside without any more protest. I forgot how loud clubs are supposed to be. I mean, I'd never been in one before. And I expected them to be loud, of course, but I didn't like the way the music felt as it pumped through my ears. It made my bones shake. Yeah, it was pretty dark, but there were also plenty of colorful strobing lights about. Excuse me. There was a large dance floor and a DJ booth and a bar off to the side, and plenty of people were up and dancing. We'd only been here in a few minutes, but I could already feel how humid the atmosphere was. And there's no doubt it will only start feeling more apparent as the night went on. I looked around us. Crowven wasn't anywhere, and I was stuck here with his friends. They were talking to each other. I couldn't hear any of what they were saying over the booming music. They seemed to hear each other just fine, though. Eventually, they started walking somewhere, and I trailed close behind them, not wanting to lose them in the crowd of people. They sat down at a table, and I awkwardly squeezed in next to them. To my surprise, Theodore took out a cigarette and a lighter. I wasn't sure if he was allowed to smoke in here, but I felt too intimidated to question it, especially to someone I didn't know. So I was also starting to worry about Crowven. Still wasn't here yet. Considered taking out my phone and calling him just to be safe, but before I knew it, he was heading to our table. He even had a drink in hand. I was astonished as he sat down right next to us as if nothing happened. Jeez, can you believe these assholes? Oh, I can't believe it. Especially when it comes to you. Ah, shut up. I don't understand why it's always gotta be like this. I'm giving them money after all. Shouldn't that be enough for them? How'd you get back in here anyways? Nah, don't worry about it, Mars. Got it all under control. He says that. I say it because it's true, you fucking dick. So, what are we talking about over here? Nothing. We were just waiting for you to show up. Waiting on a little old me. That's so sweet. So sweet I could puke. Oh again? Shut the fuck up, dickwad. Crowven and his fans Crowven and his fans. Crowven and his friends laughed amongst each other. Anyone could see how close they were with just a quick glance at them right now. They seem to make him happy. Happier than I'd seen him in a while. I like seeing Crowven interact with them and seeing how well they got along. That just made me feel more like an outsider sitting amongst them all. So, Mary, was it? Crowven took a long drag of his cigarette and blew it right in my face. I tried to keep a polite demeanor as he did so. What do you do? Huh? I'm sorry, I don't understand. It's an easy question, isn't it, ain't it? What'd you do? What do I do? What's your job, sweetheart? I'm just saying there should be a question mark right there, just saying. Oh, but it only lasted a little while. I'm not the best when it comes to people, I guess. Luckily, I've been able to stay with Crowven while I try to sort things out. He's been very generous letting me stay. Ooh, Crowven's letting you have it easy, huh? You mooch oven then. You're playing things smart if you are. Welcome back. Yes, I did get the good ending last time. Now we're on a new path. What's he bought for you, huh? If it's a jacuzzi, can I try it? Hey, knock it off. Oh, no, it's not like that. Unless it is. Does Crowven think I'm mooching off him? You would say that, huh? I'm not following. Don't worry about it. Zab's just a fucking idiot. Yeehaw! Ha! Yeah, says you. Point proven. So, Mars, where'd you get those eyes, Oh, my parents gave them to me. Ah, jeez, must have been a disappointing present. If my mama gave me eyes like a dead fish, I'd have been bawling. I hope they kept the receipt. She's just joshing you. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah, I'm just having a bit of fun. I think Mary is too nice a name for her, though. Nice? Nice like soft. It's too soft. Like a pansy. If she's gonna be hanging with us, she needs a cool name. Should we call her Mars too, then? Buzz off. Only I'm allowed to call her that. Oh, I know. We could call her Scary Mary. Scary Mary? Well, hold on now. It's pretty fitting, I think. You think I'm scary? Oh, definitely. I'm scared when I go to sleep tonight. You'll be standing at the foot of my mattress. And you'll say something like, ooh, a week remains. Ha ha. I mean, I guess I can kind of see that. You can? Crowven, what the hell? Should I ever do that to you, Crowven? Nah, I'm just joking. Mary's too soft. She's like a marshmallow. Well, you know what we do with marshmallows, right? I felt weird. Everything just felt like too much. Like there wasn't enough room for everything that was happening. The lights, the music, the people. Ugh. Crowven's friends. It was all just a bit too much for me. I need to... Excuse me, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Ooh, that's it. She's like Bloody Mary. Sneaking into the bathroom to take your next victim through the mirror. Be easy on him, won't ya? The lights in the bathrooms ain't that good, and you'll scare the shit out of someone looking like that. I got up from the table and skirmed my way through the crowd, looking for the ladies' room. I'd begun to regret coming here. Even if it weren't for the way his friends were talking, I wasn't a fan of this atmosphere. It's also loud and bright. I never liked this kind of stuff. Why'd I come again? I went to the bathroom, only there did I realize how sweaty I was. It felt gross. I went over to one of the sinks and rinsed my hands and face with some cold water. Crowven never told me his friends were like that. He used to describe them to me. They always seemed so much nicer through his words. Although should I have expected any different? I always knew these were the kind of people Crowven liked to hang out with. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Crowven's such a nice person. Even if he hasn't been the nicest lately. Still, Crowven being moody, he doesn't mean it. Just because he's been cranky lately, it doesn't mean that doesn't mean he means to hurt my feelings. I know that he doesn't try to, but these people, I just met them, and yet the way they talk to me, Crowven didn't even seem to mind it that much. Maybe I was the problem then? I probably shouldn't have taken things so seriously. Before I could have my thoughts to myself much longer, though, someone opened one of the stalls behind me. I haven't even noticed someone was here. It's a good thing I wasn't thinking out loud. Yeah, you were totally thinking out loud. Can you shut up, please? I'm in the bathroom. She approached the kitchen sink to wash her hands, and I realized it was girl boss time. It's Twyla. Oh, hey. Didn't expect to see you here. Doesn't really seem like your type of event. No offense. I could say the same about you. What are you doing here? I come here a lot, actually. Oh, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you. Well, it's not a lot. I just meet up with some friends here every once in a while. It's where they like to be. How about you? Crowven wouldn't like it if I found out I was talking to Twyla right now. Yes? I don't know how Twyla feels about him, so it might not be the best to bring him up to her. Oh, I was just invited by a friend. I had never been to one of these places, so I thought it could be nice. But it's really loud out there. And my friend brought some of his other friends in there. And they're what? I don't know. Noxious, maybe? Stream. Hold on. I don't know. It feels mean to say, but they feel kind of mean to me. Mean how? I don't know, like comparing me to Bloody Mary and stuff. Gross. That sucks. That's why I'm here, actually. I don't really think I want to go back out again. I can do you a favor if you'd like. Oh? My friends and I, we actually sit in the VIP area. It's a lot more chill over there, for lack of a better word. Wait, you're actually inviting me? We haven't actually known each other that long. VIP rooms are expensive too, aren't they? It's fine. We're going to be working together, right? So we should help each other. Yeah, we're totally helping each other. Besides, I have a feeling you're not really gonna come back to this place after tonight. So I don't think anyone will be bothered by you being here one time. What should I do? Twyla's offer does sound very appealing. But Crowven invited me here. Can I really just leave him alone? I know that he's with friends, but still. What if he starts wondering about me? And if he finds out I was hanging around Twyla, he might get upset with me again. Our relationship was starting to get better. I don't want him to get mad at me again. What should I do?
Alright. Well, okay, hold on. I want to save this. I want to pick the bad option. And then come back and then do the correct option. Because the correct option is to refuse the offer. Because that gives you points towards Crowven's route. But let's just do this because I want to see what's actually there.
That sounds really nice, thank you. You're welcome.
I left the bathroom with Twyla. It almost seems as if there was more people now than when I had entered. I suppose it was completely possible that it made me feel claustrophobic as I exited the muffled comfort of the bathroom. Twyla snapped me out of it, though. She gestured for me to follow her, so I did. We squeezed past people until we made it to a pair of big double doors. There was a tall man standing before these doors, too. There's even red velvet rope, like the kind you see in movies. I never thought I'd see one in real life. How expensive was this room? Upon seeing Twyla, the man reached over to unhook the rope and opened the door, allowing us entry. I followed Twyla inside. And the door closed behind us, and I instantly felt more at ease. Twyla was right. There was a lot more chill in here. For starters, it was much more well lit. No flashing lights, just pretty chandeliers that radiated a warm, sophisticated aura. The music in here was a lot calmer. Didn't quite make my ears ring like the music outside did. I could still feel the muffled thumps of the music outside, but it didn't bother me nearly as much now. They had their own music playing. It wasn't completely my style, but still. Plenty preferable as to what was out there. I continued to follow Twyla as she walked over to one of the tables. There were a few tables in here, some more crowded than others. But there was still a fairly small amount of people in here. The table Twyla approached already had someone sitting at it. But she appeared to know Twyla as we made our way over and sat down beside her. Sway, you're back! You even made a new friend while you were outside. That's so neat. You got like the magic touch, Twy. Ignore her, Mary. She's a bit drunk. Oh my gosh, I am not totally. I'm just so happy to be making even more friends. When I was a kid, my parents were so worried I wouldn't make any friends. They should have just taken me to clubs. It's so much easier to make friends here. Right. Anyways, Mary, can I offer you anything? Drinks are on me, so... Oh, drinks are always on Twy. So, order whatever you want and run her dry. We also have other things besides drinks, if you prefer. Oh, thank you, but no thank you. I'm good. Besides, someone has to make sure everyone gets home safe tonight. Smart girl. Don't start any mess. It's a bit late for some people at this table. Oh, are you talking about me? Oh, she's so silly. Totally. Anyways, you have any updates on our little situation we're taking care of?
Is it alright to talk about around? Oh, yes, it's fine. Trust me, she's not going to remember any of it. What? That's not true. I've got, like, elephant memory. I remember elephants. I remember so many elephants. Oh, yeah? Twyla pointed at me from across the table. What's her name, then? I said it a few times already. Hint? Right. Tyler turned it back to face me. So, as we were saying, anything on your end? Well, I think... No, I'm sorry. I haven't gotten all that. It's fine. I don't have much either. We just started, so I'm not going to hold it against you that harshly. We should start buckling down on it, though. But I think it's okay if we take a break tonight. Yeah. So tell me about the friend you came with. Oh? But why? I'm just trying to make conversation, that's all. And like we said, this isn't really your thing. I find it odd that someone like you is friends with someone who genuinely seems to enjoy this place. Oh, well, I've known him pretty much my whole life, so there's that. Oh, Jesus, my jaw hurts. Ah, so one of those kind of friends. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. He's like one of my closest friends. But I guess our personalities are just heading in different directions as we got older. How so? I don't know. Like, I mean, we're not too different. We both wear a lot of black, and we're both into like similar things. But he's very out there and high energy and obnoxious. And his friends are that way too, you said? Yeah. I just met them tonight. I thought it could be fun, but I don't know. It hasn't really been feeling very fun. I'm just kind of wishing I'd met them somewhere else, maybe. I don't think clubs are the best place to meet people. What? What are you talking about? I think it's great. It's fine, Mary. After all, you can't expect everyone to like you. Oh, what they say, huh? Huh? Oh, they just, they call me scary looking. But it's not like I haven't heard it before, so... Right, well, like I said, it's fine. I brought you here, after all, so you don't have to sit with them anymore. Ah, Twyla's so nice. Nah, she's just lucky. Lucky? And so are you, so don't get things confused. I changed my mind then. Twyla's so mean. I sat with them for a while. We didn't talk about all that much. We didn't talk all that much. Well, Twyla and I didn't at least. The drunk girl went on and on about a bunch of stories of hers. Never learned her name or how she knew Twyla. But she was very nice, so they seemed to be having fun. I know she was drunk, but still. She was nice. And speaking of people who were drunk, I started getting texts from Crowven, who seemed plain drunk by the way he was typing. Okay, I think, and we gotta pop right back to where we were, and say, no thanks, bitch.
That's very nice of you to offer, but I'm sorry. I wouldn't feel right abandoning the people who invited me here. Oh, damn it. Even if they have been a little nasty. Suit yourself, then. Twyla left out of the bathroom without another word. I followed shortly after. I didn't see her after exiting the bathroom again. It almost seems as if there was more people than when I had entered. It caught me a bit off guard, but I tried to keep my composure as I made my way back to our table. Even though I didn't really feel like going back was the right thing to do. I was invited here after all. Besides, if I went off with Twyla, Crowven might get worried about me. Because, he still cares. Yeah, he's gotta. I returned to the table and Crowven clumsily got up to let me slide into my seat again. He looked intoxicated already. Hey, sorry. Did I miss anything?
Nothing much, except Crowven downing these two of those little shits like he's drinking already.
Oh, really? I'm waiting for him to throw up. We're betting on how much he can get to. I don't think he's gonna make it to double digits. Oh, is he okay?
I'm fine. Don't even worry about it. I think I keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I try to. Everyone's eyes are always on Crowven already.
Mars, Mars.
Yes?
I was just telling them about the thing you do. But, better than me, so... yeah, tell us.
Yeah. Tell something about the graveyard, right? We like that place too, so... Oh, do you? I don't really recall having ever seen you there before, but
I'm gonna be the cool person and say sneak into funerals.
I spend a lot of time there, so I'm quite familiar with the layout. I like to leave flowers out on lonely graves sometimes. I also, on occasion, I sneak into a funeral or two.
Oh, now. That's something I didn't expect out of a supposed goody two-shoes. Yeah.
Talk about a party crasher.
Tell them the nickname they call you.
Oh, some folks have started calling me, it's Cemetery Mary. Because I'm, always there. And Mary's my name. Oh, that's you? I've heard that name before. I just didn't expect Cemetery Mary to be all punny and polite. Oh? Yeah, I thought he was like some kind of urban legend, you know.
We thought it was a ghost in the cemetery. Yeah.
But beware of the dreaded Cemetery Mary. She creeps amongst the graves of her victims, and you could be next. Oh, no, I never.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Cemetery Mary, I like it. Sounds like a band name. Mind if I use it?
Oh, you're in a band?
Nah. The only people I'd have to start a band are with these two chuckle fucks. And the only thing they know how to play with is and the only thing they know how to play is with my temper. Hey, don't say that, man.
Yeah, you love us.
Love is a strong word.
Don't be fucking rude. Zapra hit Theodore with the ends of her sleeves. He laughed.
Crowven laughed. I laughed too. The bar laughed. Even everyone on the dance floor laughed. I find it a lot easier to join in their conversations. At least easier than it was before. I was kind of glad I decided to return to the table. I was still a bit uneasy, of course. I did just meet them after all. And they were all way closer with each other than to me. But I felt like maybe after a lot of time, they could grow to be some of my friends too. I would really like that. Just wish they didn't say that stuff before, that's all. As the night went on, Crowven had downed quite a few drinks. He was helplessly drunk, flopped over the table, and only able to giggle to himself. He never used to be this bad when it came to drinking. I picked him up off the table and told his friends I ought to get him home. They didn't protest in the slightest. I wished them a good night and slumped Crowven over my shoulders and headed to the exit. I wasn't sure how I was able to get Crowven out without the bouncer noticing. But to my surprise, when I opened the door, no one was out there. I was confused, but I also wasn't going to pass up the opportunity. Jeez. I hurried along as fast as I could, what with Crowven on top of me and all. Then we waited together at the bus stop for the next bus to come, so that we could get home. It was hard for me to tell if Crowven had passed out or not while we were waiting, but he got up when the bus arrived. Still carried him, though, just in case he tripped over himself. And we got on the bus together. The bus ride was long and tiring. Crowven leaning over me, his breath reeking of overpriced alcohol. It was even harder getting off this bus. I still carried him because I know he needed me. Mary. Yes? Are you okay? Mary, he hiccuped. I never liked seeing him like this. At least I knew that when he was with me, he was safe. Yes, Crowven? I love you. I love you too. I really do. I've always loved Crowven. He was like family. And the first friend I had ever made. The only friend I had ever made. Hearing him say he loved me was something he seldom did as the years passed. So hearing him say it right now, well, I wish I could say it made me feel very happy. It did make me feel a little happy, but I wish it was something I could hear him say when he was sober too. I carried Crowven back up to his room and laid him on top of his bed. I think he passed out the minute his head hit the pillow. I kissed his forehead goodnight and headed to my own room. I wish I could have slept as easily as he did. But I had more to take care of first. Alright, skip this. It's been a few days since that night. When Crowven got up in the morning, he had a humongous hangover. He was stuck home with me because, well, there's no way I was letting him out when he seemed so sick. I reminded him not to drink so much. It wasn't very healthy for him. He didn't really seem to care, though. Twilight had been texting me, too. And I haven't really seen her in person since seeing her at the club, but she texts me often. Sometimes we'll agree to meet up somewhere, but something always seems to get in the way, so we haven't been able to yet. I feel bad, though. She texts me updates a lot. Things she's wondering about, weapons, methods, potential victims. But I oftentimes don't know what to say in return, or ever really have anything to show her. I've been wondering if I should start investigating on my own as to not let her down. She seems so confident in what she's doing. I wouldn't even know where to start. And don't even know how I would start anyways. So for now, I've just been staying home. It's been raining a lot too, so it's not the most apt time to be outside anyways. But even though I haven't left the house in a while, I've been able to stay entertained. Okay, we're gonna have to stop right there because my fucking jaw hurts. Jesus. Okay. Ah, fuck. Okay. Thursday's stream is gonna have to be a minimal talk stream because my jaw fucking hurts. I cannot keep doing this. Okay, so I'll see you guys on Thursday. And yeah. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and donate if possible. Have a good day, Chooms. Have a good day.